Well, I'm down here in Florida today, and I'm at a place I used to live in a long time ago, and take care of. This is a Blue Moon B&B. Hopefully I'm going to do some metal detecting and bottle exploring. There wasn't a lot here in the 50s, so there's not a lot of old stuff here. There's a mill, a sugar mill that was built in the antebellum period of Florida, and the town was built around it, but it really didn't progress very much because of the mill basically was run by slaves. So once that was disbanded, the mill just was depopulated, and so was the area for a while. But there's a lot of wildlife here, which is one of my favorite things about this place. And I'm going to take you over here to a dump that is here in the woods, and a lot of this is stuff that was washed in during flood times, and none of this is old, by the way. It just looks intriguing because it's in the woods and it's half out of water and half out of the ground. Like, here's an interesting bottle sticking out of the ground. Oh, I know these, and see, not old. And it was a pyro bow, but as you can see, a very bad pyro. It's going to be gone. Turn it back. It might save it a little bit, but I don't think so. But all these look like pretty modern liquor bottles. Definitely modern. Hey, remember this stuff? I drank it when I was a kid. Mississippi Mud. It's a dark beer, and that's not even, this is a painted label. Well, I don't really need it, but I'll tell you what, if it hangs on long enough, that will be a collectible. No, just not for me. So anyway, I'm gonna go look around for some other cool things, and if I find them, I'll turn you on. It's a little thing that I unexpected to come down here, but had the opportunity to do that, and I took it. And so we're here. So let's look around furthermore and see what we can find. Talk to you hopefully a little later. Bye. So here's the wilds of Florida that I know of. I'm behind another old homestead that dates back to the late 30s or early 40s, and there really wasn't anything here but this place. And as you can see, there is also a dump. Now, in respects to this place, there's modern dumping. You can see there's blue whiskey bottles or wine bottles or whatever, mixed in with this kind of stuff. There's a standard Easy Seal. Here's a doctor, this is an old bottle, but it's a machine made. The guy, he's common. Dr. S. Bochers or whatever it's called. Always like, shaped like a definitely small, but I have 2 or 3 of them. I don't need those things. Here's a Gordon's Gin. This is a newer Gordon's. I believe this is Gordon's Gin. Actually, this is not. This is a Spanish bottle. This is pretty cool. I didn't know this was... What is this? This is a good keeper. Lopez Hermos Ellis Malunga. This is a, it has a little ding on the neck there. But other than that, it's a machine-made bottle. Kina Calmet. That's a cool bottle. I didn't know that was here. So that is down here. See, Florida had a lot of Spanish influence from Cubans, especially in this part of the coast. There's just a machine-made little type of bottle for condiment. But that's a good one. I'm taking that because I don't have that one. I've never seen that. Here's something. Look at that. Holy crap. Beautiful blue square blown in the mold. Now, why is that old bottle, that real old bottle here, and we're mostly having new bottles? Well, you know, people were here. I mean, it wasn't that they weren't here. There's, like I said, the sugar mill down the road, it was going in the 1840s and 50s. See, there's a whole pile of brand new, this tree fell down apparently on top of them, brand new blue bottles. I don't know, they look like wine, newer wine bottles to me. But we score with old Miguel there because I don't have that bottle. That is a cool freaking bottle. I thought it was a Gordon's gin. If that was a Gordon's gin, I would have had nothing really wanting to do with it. But everything else looks like it's just, you know, long neck beer bottles and no deposits. Florida's very strange in this department. You're never going to see things here that are consistent. It's always changing. So there we have for now. There's another blue bottle. What is that? No, it's broken anyway, whatever it is. Well, let's keep on going. If I find anything else cool like this, I will let you know. So here we have a Cana San Clemente. Very cool. Well, I'm here on a canal today, going out to the main river, and just to give you an idea of how things are around here, you can see, and I'm just paddling with one arm right now, so there's a lot of wildlife around here. Now, in the old days, these canals were used primarily by fishermen to get to fish camps, which used to be, well, there is a fish camp still down here, but it's now like a resort. It's sort of gotten more resortful. But this is where the fishermen would come. You could find a lot of fish here. They spawn in these sort of shallow waters. This particular canal was dredged many years ago, and I'm gonna try to move. I gotta back up here a little bit, turn my boat around. I'm doing all this with one hand, folks, so if you ever paddled with one arm, it's almost like a one-legged man at a kicking contest. But this is it. This is it. And there's nothing out there except big swamp. Where I'm staying is right across over there, about a quarter of a mile in that woods area. In this area here, you're heading toward the main river. Now the main river is pretty big. It's fed by a natural first magnitude spring, so a lot of water. Right now I'm sort of against the tide. Tide is coming in. You can see the water flowing in my direction. High tide, and we're almost at high tide. Almost, not quite. We're early in the morning here, so there's not a lot of boat traffic. I don't even think there's a lot of boat traffic today at all. But yeah, this is it. This is my little sojourn. Now I'm gonna look for a dump in a couple of, maybe today I'll try to look for a dump that was used by people. It's not easy though, because all the stuff that was thrown out being covered up by years of debris and natural leaves, fallen trees. It always seems that when you find a place where people have thrown trash, a tree fell on it. I seen that the other day. I saw a pile of modern trash, and but a tree had fallen on it. There used to be a sign on here. There used to be a couple of signs up at these trees, but you got to remember, this is hurricane country, and a lot of hurricanes have hit. Now see what's going on. The wind has blown me. The wind is blowing me in a big circle. So I am being taken by the wind because I only have one paddle here. So let me get myself back together again, and maybe I'll talk to you later. So bye. Here we are back again, Rainbow Springs. This is one of the most interesting part of the park for me, and this was where the park used to be. There used to be an aviary here. I see that they must have torn it down. It was a stone structure that was looked like a big tower, and it sat right about here. Obviously it's not here anymore, but over here, no, I'm wrong, it didn't sit here. We're looking at it right now. It's right over here. This is the zoo, and what was interesting about this place is that it had all the animals that were indigenous to the area, plus a few other extra animals that were not. This aviary, when I first came here, it rose, a metal cage rose all the way up for about 20 feet. And they had all different kinds of birds apparently here that were indigenous and non-indigenous to the area. This is a very cool place. It was built in the 30s, even before the amusement park was put in, from what I was told. It was a menagerie. These are individual cages at one time. Again, when I remember first coming here, each section was a different animal. Of course, it's all gone now. So there you have the menagerie, built about 1930s. and it is now just a ruin. But it's cool to see the stonework, the cage. This was the lion, or a lion or bear, I don't know which big animal was in here. There you have Rainbow Springs. Yeah, we're here on the Homosassa, and we're checking out manatees. You can see that water. There's a manatee right out there. See his back. There's some brown pelicans. So here we gotta turn.
I'll go that way. Go ahead, just film. I'll do it.
And this is the Homosassa River, and there's manatees all over today. The reason they're here is because in the wintertime, this spring is only 72 degrees Fahrenheit, and there's one right over there. See that flat water is manatee tail swimming. I wish I could look down and show you, but don't seem to be too many right here. They're all over though, so that little lagoon, there's some of those anahingas, and so yeah, they're in here. They just gotta look for them. This is the spring, so they're all over the place in the spring. There's alligators in this section of the river because they like, yeah, they really, there used to be very congested, but they cleaned it all up. Coming around here, you can see we're making a little bit of progress. I wish there were more manatees here, but there aren't. They're mostly in the middle of the water. You know what you're doing?
Yeah, I just wanted to get through here because these guys are fishing. I'll get out of your way.
They're all fishing. Yeah, there's one straight ahead of us. Straight ahead, Sam. We'll be showing you. Here's an anahinga. He's looking for some food. There he goes. But I can't show you manatees because they're just not here. That's all right. This is it, the old river. I don't see any. There's a turtle head. Baby's coughing.
Yeah, get away from that.
Okay, there we have it. Homosassa River. Here you go. Yellowjack, snook, manatees, everything you can think of under the water here at the spring. If you look out, what you think are rocks are actually manatees. There's probably about 3 dozen up there, if not more. I'm estimating about 50. If you can see them, that's them out there. And there you go, some yellowjack and some snook. If you eat these guys, oh, there's a baby manatee. Just a youngster trying to find some food. There you go. Cool out here, literally right now. So, yes, looking for bottles, I end up finding big sea potatoes. Well, I'm one more stab at looking for old dump sites over here, and I'm gonna let the see if the hogs help me out here. You can see there's a lot of ground up land here, earth, and that's hogs. they root through here, and they find all kinds of stuff. Look at that. That looks like pottery. Some kind of... What kind of pottery is this? Some kind of pottery. That looks real old. I don't know if it was old or it's just reproduction of something. I don't know. Along with, there's nothing old here from what it looks like. That's pottery too. That looks like a flower pot. Yeah, there's a lot of old stuff mixed in with newer stuff. I mean, these bottles. Here's a water glass, but it was who knows how long. It doesn't look old though. You see the stippling? That shows to me it isn't old. This is broken. There's a milk from the 50s. There's another one of those, they like that stuff around here. Here's something else. Here's another jar from the 40s. I mean, I'm pretty clearly in an old period of glass. Yes, look. There's a Slick Medicine, and that looks real old. Not that I want it, but it's just, I have millions of those. I don't need something like that, but it gives me hope that there's stuff in here. That's a federal law, I can see that, and what the, it's not old, but it's cool. Looks like a statuette. Looks like, I know what this is. I can tell. It's a 60s Kahlua bottle. I've seen these in books. This is a one of those things they send out special occasions. See, you can tell it's plastic. You see by the bottom it's not old. I don't see no date on it. And I don't see something about special edition or something. Well, that's cool. I might keep that. But I'm in the rain, and it's raining on me now, so I'm going to head on out. I might come back for that. I may not. I mean, like I said, I have so many bottles now. A labor of love just to... That's a brand I never heard of. Well, these are cool, but no cigar as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I skunked out. Hey, I did find that Spanish bottle, which was interesting enough for me, and saw a lot of manatees and some real nice little wildlife, so it wasn't a bust. You know what that is? Pyro 60s knee high. But anyway, I'm back going to Georgia, and I'll be digging up there. So from Florida, this is it. See you later. Bye.